Believe it or not, logic sometimes leads us astray. The world seems to run on clear rules and logical principles, yet many everyday truths can flip our expectations. Take the way we handle certain routines. For instance, did you know that the way we brew coffee actually impacts its taste based on temperature and time? When you pour boiling water over ground coffee, it can over-extract bitterness, while too cold water might under-extract flavor, leaving you with a lackluster cup. This is just one example of how our daily choices can defy simple logic. You may think that using a complex recipe leads to a better meal, but often, fewer ingredients used wisely create amazing flavors. Our reliance on logic sometimes blinds us to the notion that life is full of surprises, even in tasks we think we mastered. So are you ready to discover more quirky truths in your everyday life? What if I told you about Pennsylvania's Mount Davis? This stunning peak holds the title of the highest point in Pennsylvania, reaching an impressive elevation of 3,213 feet above sea level. While that sounds lofty, it's worth noting that this height is actually lower than Colorado's lowest point at the Arkansas River, which measures 3,117 feet. This comparison brilliantly illustrates how Colorado's stunning Rocky Mountains contribute to its overall high elevation. The Rocky Mountains form a dramatic backbone across the state, boasting numerous towering peaks. In contrast, Pennsylvania's geography is more gentle, with rolling hills and valleys that define its landscape. Mount Davis, located in the Appalachian region, offers picturesque views, and these features provide a stark yet fascinating contrast to Colorado's rugged terrain. So next time you think about mountains, remember how they shape the identity of each state differently. Here's a wild fact about NASCAR driver seats. Did you know that these seats are custom engineered for each driver? It all starts with the driver sitting on a plastic bag filled with a special foam that molds to their unique body shape. This process ensures that the seat fits them perfectly, providing both comfort and support during those high-speed races. After the foam hardens, the seat is constructed with a layer of carbon fiber, which adds exceptional strength and stability. This is crucial for NASCAR drivers who experience intense G-forces as they speed around the track at over 200 miles per hour. A well-fitted seat can help enhance their performance and minimize fatigue. So the next time you watch a NASCAR race, remember that each driver's seat is a one-of-a-kind creation, tailored just for them. Isn't that fascinating? Discover the wild past of Kowloon Walled City. This fascinating place in Hong Kong was once a chaotic and vibrant community unlike any other. Kowloon Walled City began as a military outpost in the Song Dynasty, but transformed over time into a dense, ungoverned settlement teeming with life. By the 1960s and 70s, it became famous for its maze-like structures, where over 30,000 people lived in just 6 acres. Without formal laws or regulation, the tiny apartments were stacked high, creating a unique mix of homes, shops, and services all in one place. The walled city had its own schools, clinics, and even its own restaurants, reflecting the resourcefulness of its residents. Though it was often depicted as a lawless zone, with many residents relying on their community to police themselves, it also fostered a rich culture and sense of togetherness. In the early 1990s, the government decided to demolish the walled city to create a park, but its legacy lives on as a symbol of resilience and creativity in urban living. Kowloon Walled City is a perfect example of how human spirit can thrive under any circumstances. Is IshoSpeed the ultimate anime superfan? This popular gamer and streamer is well known for his deep love of anime, specifically classic series like Naruto and Dragon Ball Z. IshoSpeed bursts onto the scene with energy, sharing his excitement for these iconic shows with his audience through entertaining streams and videos. Fans are captivated as he discusses characters, plots, and epic battles, creating a vibrant community centered around his passion. His enthusiasm doesn't stop at just watching. He often incorporates anime references into his gameplay, making his streams a blend of gaming and anime culture. Whether it's a dramatic fight scene or a touching moment from Naruto, IshoSpeed's reactions are genuine and relatable, drawing in both anime lovers and gamers alike. So, who else can make anime discussions as thrilling as a gaming tournament? His dedication certainly makes him stand out in the world of streaming. Prepare to be amazed by humpback whale songs. These magnificent creatures are not just known for their impressive size and acrobatics, they also produce intricate melodies that can last up to 20 minutes. Scientists believe these songs play a vital role in communication, especially among male humpbacks during mating season. Imagine a vast underwater concert, with each male whale contributing unique notes to attract potential mates. The songs can travel for miles through the ocean, carrying messages of love and rivalry in their haunting harmonies. Interestingly, these melodies aren't static. They evolve over time, with males adopting new patterns and sharing them throughout their populations. This captivating behavior highlights the complex social structures of humpback whales, showcasing not only their intelligence, but also their need to connect with one another. What will they sing next? This might surprise you: shiny state nicknames. California and Nevada stand out as the only two states in America recognized by their gleaming nicknames, linked directly to their rich mining histories. California is often dubbed the Golden State, a name that celebrates the massive gold rush of the mid-1800s. This event not only transformed California's population, but also its economy, as prospectors flooded in searching for fortune. On the other hand, Nevada is known as the Silver State, reflecting its own treasure hunt for silver that helped shape its identity. During the mid-19th century, silver mining brought prosperity to towns like Virginia City. These catchy nicknames are more than just fun titles. They symbolize a pivotal past that has left lasting marks on both states. Isn't it fascinating how a simple nickname can tell such a powerful story about a place's history? Let's uncover the truth about washing machines. In 1767, Jacob Christian Schaffer introduced a groundbreaking invention, an early washing machine that featured a rotating agitator. This clever device marked a significant step toward mechanized laundry, making life easier for countless households. Imagine having a tool that could wash your clothes without all the scrubbing and wringing. Although Schaffer was not the only inventor to contribute to this technology, his design paved the way for future advancements. Over the years, many other inventors followed suit, enhancing the washing machine's efficiency and capabilities. As you do your laundry today, think about how far we've come from Schaffer's early design. Modern machines are faster and more effective, often featuring multiple settings for different fabrics. From simple wooden frameworks to today's high-tech models, the evolution of washing machines tells a fascinating story of innovation and convenience. Isn't it amazing how a single invention can change our daily routines? Here's something incredible about coffee lovers. Get ready for a sandy surprise. In Turkey, coffee isn't just brewed, it's a whole experience that's unlike anything you might imagine. Instead of the standard pots or machines, Turkish coffee is artfully crafted by heating it in hot sand, using a small copper container known as a kezvi. This ancient technique ensures a gradual and even warming that enhances the coffee's rich, full-bodied flavor, a taste that enthusiasts claim is unparalleled. The process begins when the kezvi is nestled into the heated sand, causing the coffee grains to bubble and froth perfectly. This bubbling releases aromatic oils, creating a brew that tantalizes the senses. But it's not merely about the drink itself. Brewing Turkish coffee is a cultural ritual. Friends and family often gather to share stories and laughter while the coffee slowly comes to life. Once brewed, the coffee is poured into small cups, with the grounds settling at the bottom, which is a cherished aspect of the experience. So if you ever find yourself in Turkey, sipping from a cup of sand-brewed coffee, remember you're not just enjoying a drink, you're partaking in a centuries-old tradition. Prepare to be amazed by Fennec fox's huge ears. The Fennec fox, Vulpes zerda, the smallest among canids, showcases enormous ears that can stretch to nearly half its body length. These remarkable features serve a dual purpose in the harsh Sahara, where temperatures can soar above 50 degrees. The ears are rich in blood vessels that function like a natural air conditioning system, helping to release excess heat and keep the Fennec cool while navigating the scorching sands. But that's not all. These oversized ears also make incredible listening devices, finely tuned to detect even the faintest sounds. Fennecs can hear insects scuttling beneath the sand, allowing them to locate their dinner, which often includes rodents and beetles, from several meters away. Being nocturnal hunters, they rely heavily on their acute sense of hearing, combined with their padded feet for stealthy movement through the desert dunes. The fennec's ears are not just an adaptation, they are an evolutionary marvel, transforming heat into resilience while turning sound into survival. How incredible is that? You might be shocked to learn that treasure still awaits, an adventure that has intrigued treasure hunters for years. Fenn, an art dealer and author, left behind a cryptic poem filled with clues, inviting others to find the hidden treasure. The poem hints at specific locations and hints about what seekers might encounter along the way. Despite countless searches through rugged terrain and wilderness, the treasure remains elusive, leading many to wonder if it truly exists or if it's just a clever ruse. With elements of mystery and a dash of folklore, the story of Fenn's treasure has inspired countless adventurers, turning the Rocky Mountains into a vast playground of hope and excitement. Will someone finally uncover the secrets hidden within Fenn's clues and claim the treasure as their own? Surprisingly, Bao Dai was Vietnam's last emperor. He ruled until 1955, a time when Vietnam was undergoing enormous changes. Born in 1913, Bao Dai ascended to the throne at a young age, yet his reign was marked by the struggles of a country at war and in the midst of colonial upheaval. With French influence waning, the rise of nationalist sentiments began. In the wake of World War II, Vietnam wrestled for independence, and Bao Dai found himself in a precarious position. In 1945, after Japan's defeat, he initially declared himself an emperor of a new independent Vietnam. But this was short-lived. By 1955, he was exiled and replaced by a republic led by President Ngo Dinh Diem, symbolizing the end of centuries of monarchy. This shift not only changed Vietnam's governance, but also set the stage for the intense conflicts that would follow. The legacy of Bao Dai and his reign is a fascinating chapter in Vietnam's rich history, challenging us to think about the impact of leaders on a nation's future. This might surprise you. Tesla believed in electricity's hidden powers. Nikola Tesla, the brilliant inventor, claimed that humanity had barely scratched the surface of what electricity could do. He envisioned a world where electricity wasn't just for lighting up homes or powering machines, but could also transform our health and longevity. Tesla theorized that electrical energy could have therapeutic effects on the human body, potentially helping with diseases or enhancing vitality. His fascination with electricity led him to conduct daring experiments, even shocking himself to explore its effects. Imagine a time when people thought electricity could heal them, though some of his ideas seemed ahead of their time. It's clear that Tesla's passion for electricity was rooted in his belief that it could elevate our lives in ways we hadn't even imagined. Could we one day unlock these incredible secrets? Did you know that dogs love chasing laser pointers? This playful pursuit taps into their natural hunting instincts, with many dogs perceiving the tiny dot of light as if it were a real prey. As they dart and leap, trying to catch it, their excitement can be infectious. However, it's important to recognize that these furry friends can become frustrated when they realize they can never actually catch the elusive light. This can lead to obsessive behavior, which is not healthy for them. Instead of laser pointers, consider using physical toys that dogs can actually catch and play with. Toys like balls, ropes, or squeaky creatures allow dogs to engage their hunting instincts in a constructive way, providing both mental and physical stimulation. Not only does this help satisfy their urge to chase, but it also enhances their bonding time with you. So while chasing that little laser dot may seem like fun, it's wiser to choose toys that promote a happier and healthier playtime for your pup. You might be shocked to learn that Papophobia exists. This unusual phobia refers to the irrational fear of the Pope, which can trigger intense feelings of anxiety, panic, or discomfort when individuals encounter him or even hear his name. Although it's quite rare for those affected, it can be a significant challenge. Imagine being unable to attend public events or religious services due to a mere mention of this religious leader. People suffering from Papophobia may avoid images of the Pope, which can lead to social isolation or difficulties in participating in community activities. The origins of this fear can vary significantly. For some, it stems from past negative experiences, while for others, it may arise from cultural influences or deeply held beliefs. Understanding papophobia is essential in offering support to those dealing with it. So how can we help those with this unique fear? Surprisingly, the Smart Pen combines old school with high tech. The LiveScribe Smart Pen is an innovative tool that revolutionizes how we take notes through its ability to digitize handwritten text in real time. By utilizing artificial intelligence, this device not only captures your notes as you write, but also converts them into editable digital files instantly. This means that whether you're scribbling down lecture notes or jotting down thoughts during a meeting, you can easily access and edit your notes later on your computer or smartphone. Imagine no longer having to decipher messy handwriting or losing important notes. With the Smart Pen, you can bridge the gap between your analog writing style and the digital world effortlessly. It's like having the best of both worlds in your pocket. How will this change the way you take notes? Did you know about Yokozuna's legendary wrestling career? The larger-than-life wrestler, whose real name was Rodney Anowai, made a mighty impact in professional wrestling during the 1990s. Standing at an impressive 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 500 pounds, Yokozuna captivated audiences with his unique fighting style, which combined agility and strength. He stormed into WWE, capturing the World Championship title twice, making him one of only a few superstars to achieve such a feat at that time. Fans loved his signature moves, like the Banzai drop and the Samoan drop, which showcased both his size and skill. Yokozuna's character drew from his Samoan heritage, adding depth to his persona and making him a beloved figure in wrestling history. Sadly, his life was cut short in 2000, but his legacy endures in the wrestling world, inspiring new generations of fans and athletes alike. You might be shocked to learn that curious about Brunei's unique monarchy. In the tiny nation of Brunei, located on the picturesque island of Borneo, a striking example of absolute monarchy emerges. This system places Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah in control of nearly all aspects of governance, allowing him to make decisions ranging from laws to economic policies without the checks present in many modern governments. Remarkably, Brunei is among only 2 countries in Asia that adhere to this traditional form of rule, standing out in an increasingly democratic world. One of the most fascinating features of this monarchy is the Sultan's immense wealth, which is estimated at a staggering $20 billion. This fortune is largely derived from Brunei's abundant oil and gas reserves, solidifying his status as one of the richest individuals on the planet. Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah's opulent lifestyle reflects his financial power, as he intertwines classic grandeur with contemporary living. This unique blend of authority and affluence not only shapes Brunei's national identity, but also raises intriguing questions about the balance of power, wealth, and governance in our evolving global landscape. Surprisingly, it's a fact that why are cities feeling emptier than ever? As the cost of living skyrockets, many people with the means to relocate are choosing to leave expensive urban areas. Cities like San Francisco and New York, once bustling with life, are witnessing a significant population decline as residents seek more affordable living options elsewhere. This mass migration creates a challenging scenario for those who remain, often individuals with lower incomes or families unable to cope with rising rents. Wealthier residents leaving behind a city can have dire consequences for the local economy, leading to reduced consumer spending. When fewer people shop or dine in local restaurants, businesses suffer and essential services may face cuts. Schools, healthcare, and public transportation, all funded through local taxes, may see their budgets shrink, further straining resources for those left behind. Communities facing these challenges must grapple with critical questions. How can we balance urban living and affordability? What innovative solutions can help support residents who are unable to move? The future of our cities depends on finding answers. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Nintendo had game counselors. Back in the days before the internet made everything accessible, gamers faced challenges that could leave them feeling frustrated. If players found themselves stuck on a level in their favorite Nintendo games, they had a unique lifeline known as the power line. This phone service connected gamers directly with knowledgeable counselors who offered personalized guidance. Whether players were battling tricky bosses, navigating complicated mazes, or hunting for hidden items, these counselors were just a call away, ready to help solve problems and enhance the gaming experience. The service was a hit, providing reassurance and support, and many callers shared memorable interactions with their counselors. Today, while we have forums and online guides at our fingertips, it's fascinating to look back at a time when a simple phone call could turn frustration into victory. How would you feel calling a game expert for help? Explore Egypt's ancient treasures that still captivate us. Egypt stands out as one of the oldest countries in the world, boasting a history that stretches back thousands of years. When you think of Egypt, images of majestic pyramids and the winding Nile River likely come to mind. These landmarks are not just tourist attractions, they are symbols of an incredible civilization that mastered architecture and engineering. The pyramids, built as tombs for pharaohs, reflect the ancient Egyptians' impressive understanding of geometry and labor organization. Meanwhile, the Nile River has been a lifeline, supporting agriculture and trade throughout history. The rich tapestry of Egyptian culture includes remarkable achievements in writing, art, and governance, making it a significant player on the world stage. As you delve into Egypt's past, you discover a civilization that has influenced many others and continues to inspire curiosity and admiration. How does this ancient society's legacy shape our understanding of history today? Here's a wild fact about the Rio Tinto. This stunning river in Andalusia, Spain, looks like a surreal painting, boasting a deep red hue that instantly captures your attention. The Rio Tinto's unique color comes from an abundance of heavy metals, such as iron and copper, mixed in with acidic water. The high acidity, combined with the metal content, creates an environment that's both fascinating and harsh. In fact, NASA scientists have drawn comparisons between this river and the Martian landscape due to its extreme conditions and unusual coloring. Imagine stepping into a scene that feels more like another planet than Earth. The river hosts extremophiles, microorganisms that thrive in conditions lethal to most life forms. These extraordinary creatures show us just how adaptable life can be. So when you think of beautiful rivers, the Rio Tinto challenges our perceptions, blending beauty with toxicity in a striking way. Would you dare to explore such an alien-looking environment? What if aliens left artifacts on Earth? The aluminum wedge of IUD discovered in Romania has sparked conversations about out-of-place artifacts that challenge our understanding of history. This intriguing find raises questions about whether ancient civilizations had contact with extraterrestrial beings. Supporters of this theory point to strange tools, structures, and items that seem too advanced for their time, hinting at technology that shouldn't exist in that era. Enthusiasts argue that these artifacts could potentially be remnants from advanced alien visitors who interacted with early humans. While skeptics suggest natural explanations, the mystery continues to fuel our imagination. Are we alone in the universe, or did extraterrestrial visitors once roam our planet? Every new discovery keeps the debate alive, inviting more exploration and curiosity about our past and the possibilities of life beyond Earth. Let's uncover the truth about Gothic cathedrals. These magnificent structures are renowned for their stunning stained glass windows, masterpieces that not only beautify, but also tell stories from the Bible. The creation of these windows involved advanced glass-blowing techniques, allowing artisans to manipulate glass into intricate shapes and vibrant colors. But did you know that the very durability of these cathedrals is thanks to Roman concrete? This ancient material, made from volcanic ash, has shown to be even stronger than some of the best modern concretes today. Its unique chemical reactions can withstand the test of time, ensuring that buildings made from it last for over 2,000 years. While many modern techniques have improved construction, the blend of art and science found in Gothic cathedrals is a stunning reminder of the ingenuity of our ancestors. What other secrets do these architectural wonders hold? Did you know raindrop cake is edible art? This unique dessert, hailing from Japan, is as much about visual appeal as it is about flavor. Imagine a translucent, jelly-like structure that looks like a gigantic raindrop resting on a plate. The cake is made primarily from water and agar-agar, which is a jelly-like substance derived from seaweed. Its delicate texture and appearance are meant to resemble actual raindrops, giving it an enchanting quality. Traditionally served with a light drizzle of syrup and a sprinkle of roasted soybean flour, raindrop cake offers a refreshing, subtle sweetness that perfectly complements its striking look. It's not just a treat for the taste buds, it's a feast for the eyes. In Japan, this dessert has gained incredible popularity, turning into a social media sensation as people love sharing its beauty online. So next time you're in the mood for something different, why not try making or tasting raindrop cake? You'll be amazed at how this simple yet elegant dessert can transform a meal into an artistic experience. What if humans are more like strawberries than you think? It may sound surprising, but due to evolution, we share a remarkable amount of our genetic code with many living organisms. For instance, about 60% of human DNA is identical to that of a strawberry. This fascinating fact highlights the interconnectedness of life on Earth. Our DNA carries instructions for our bodies, determining everything from eye color to how we process food. Scientists believe that all living things share a common ancestor, which is why these genetic similarities exist. Whether you're a human, banana, or sea sponge, you can trace your genetic lineage back to that early life form. This discovery not only shows the unity within the diversity of life, but also helps researchers understand diseases, genetics, and even agricultural practices. So next time you munch on a strawberry, remember you're sharing a piece of genetic history with that juicy fruit. Isn't it amazing to think how intertwined our lives are with the natural world? Experience elephants up close at Anantara Golden Triangle Resort. This incredible resort in Thailand offers guests a one-of-a-kind stay in transparent bubble rooms, providing a stunning view of elephants roaming freely in their natural habitat. Imagine waking up surrounded by lush jungle and watching these majestic creatures going about their day, from a cozy bubble room that makes you feel one with nature. But there's more to this place than just an unforgettable view. A portion of the profits from the resort goes directly to a dedicated foundation that rescues and rehabilitates elephants in Asia. By staying here, you're not only treating yourself to an extraordinary getaway, but also supporting vital conservation efforts. For wildlife lovers and conservation enthusiasts, this resort represents a perfect blend of luxury and ethical travel. So if you're curious about a vacation that helps protect precious wildlife while giving you an amazing experience, Anantara Golden Triangle might just be your next dream destination. Did you know giraffes rarely make a sound? These towering animals are famous for their long necks and distinctive patterns, but what truly sets them apart is their remarkable silence. Unlike many creatures in the animal kingdom that often communicate with vocalizations, giraffes tend to keep their voices to themselves. This lack of sound might make them seem solitary, but they're actually social animals. Giraffes communicate through body language and various subtle visual cues, which helps them interact with other members of their herd. Some researchers suggest that the silence of giraffes may have evolved as a strategy to avoid predators. By not giving away their position with sounds, they increase their chances of survival in the wild. It's quite fascinating how these gentle giants navigate their environment without the typical noise you'd expect from such large mammals. So next time you spot a giraffe, remember, there's much more to them than meets the eye. Surprisingly, it's a fact that dogs sense your emotions. Our furry friends are truly remarkable creatures with an extraordinary ability to smell, which is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than humans. This incredible olfactory skill enables them to detect a variety of scents, including those linked to our emotional states. When we experience strong feelings like fear or joy, our bodies emit specific chemical compounds, and dogs are adept at picking up on these changes. For instance, when you feel anxious, your body releases chemicals that create a unique scent, and dogs can detect this subtle change. They respond by offering comfort, whether through snuggling or simply staying close by. This instinctive behavior showcases their deep bond with humans, as they try to understand our emotional landscape. Consequently, your dog might linger by your side when you're sad or excitedly greet you when you're happy. It's fascinating to think that your pet not only thrives on companionship, but also resonates with your feelings, engaging with you on an emotional level. Isn't it amazing how our dogs can connect with us beyond words? Let's uncover the truth about the penny black. The penny black, introduced on May 1st, 1840, holds the title of the world's first postage stamp, and it marked a revolutionary moment in mailing history. Featuring a young 15-year-old Queen Victoria, this stamp made sending letters easier and more affordable for everyone. Imagine a world where every stamp had to be cut out by hand. That was the reality until 1854, when stamps began being produced in sheets. Over 68 million copies of the penny black were printed, capturing the public's imagination and changing the way people communicated. Before its invention, sending mail could be complicated and costly, often depending on the distance and weight. The penny black simplified this process, paving the way for modern postal services. It's fascinating to think how such a small piece of paper transformed communication forever, don't you think? Is it really true that a robot can drum like a human? Meet Kojiro, an incredible humanoid drummer robot that blows our minds with its stunning ability to play the drums. Developed with cutting-edge technology, Kojiro plays with such precision and emotional depth that it can easily rival even the most skilled human musicians. This amazing robot uses advanced sensors and algorithms to tap into the rhythms and nuances of drumming, allowing it to understand and adapt to different musical styles. Imagine a lively drum solo that captures the energy of a live performance, all brought to life by a robot. Kojiro isn't just about technical skill. Its performance elicits genuine feelings in listeners, proving that machines can connect with us in surprising ways. As artificial intelligence continues to evolve, what other musical marvels can we expect to see in the future? Could dreaming lead to real-life firearm accidents? Recently, a suburban Chicago man found himself in hot water after claiming he accidentally shot himself in the leg while dreaming. He reported experiencing a vivid dream where he believed an intruder was breaking into his home. In this panic-induced dream state, he supposedly retrieved his .357 Magnum revolver and fired at what he thought was the threat. When he woke up, he discovered he had indeed shot himself. This bizarre incident raises intriguing questions about the link between our dreams and real-life actions. While most of us may only experience some wild dreams, this case suggests that our subconscious can sometimes lead us to make dangerous decisions. It's a stark reminder that what happens in our minds can have real consequences. So should we think twice about how we prepare for potential intruders at home? Ever thought about why PTSD took so long to recognize? Post-traumatic stress disorder, known as PTSD, wasn't officially recognized as a medical diagnosis until 1980, even though symptoms have been documented for much longer. This delay highlights a curious period in medical history when the understanding of mental health was far less advanced. Veterans returning from wars often exhibited signs of trauma that were dismissed as mere emotional weakness. It wasn't until the psychological impacts of trauma became more widely studied that PTSD was identified as a distinct condition. The American Psychiatric Association included PTSD in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders for the first time in 1980, marking a significant step forward. Through research and advocacy, awareness of PTSD has grown, helping countless individuals receive proper treatment and support. Understanding its history sheds light on how far we have come in recognizing and addressing mental health issues. Did you know Aitana's romance with Miguel Bernardo fizzled out? Despite the on-screen chemistry they showcased in the popular film La Última, their real-life relationship took a different turn shortly after filming wrapped up. It seems that the pressures of working together led to some tension between the two actors. Aitana, who was stepping into the spotlight for her acting debut, reportedly struggled with the demands of the role, which Miguel noticed. Many fans were rooting for their love story, believing it was as magical as it appeared on screen. However, the reality was different. Aitana's perceived lack of commitment played a part in their breakup. This situation highlights how the pressures of fame and personal growth can affect relationships, especially for young stars navigating their careers. While their shared moments on camera captivated audiences, behind the scenes was a different story, revealing the complexities of balancing personal feelings and professional responsibilities. It's a reminder that not all fairy tales have a happy ending. You might be shocked to learn that Kanzi can cook. This remarkable 34-year-old chimpanzee has shown us just how intelligent animals can be. Not only does Kanzi know how to start a fire, but he also uses it to prepare delicious meals. Imagine a chimp gathering ingredients like eggs and vegetables, then whipping up an omelet over a crackling flame. This amazing skill demonstrates that Kanzi has not only the ability to think creatively, but also the dexterity needed to handle cooking tasks. In the wild, chimpanzees use tools and have social structures, but Kanzi's cooking skills take intelligence to another level. His talent challenges our understanding of animal capabilities and sheds light on the cognitive world of primates. How many other surprises might we discover about our furry cousins in the future? Believe it or not, the gar is the largest wild bovine. Also known as the Indian bison, this magnificent creature roams the lush jungles and forests of India and Southeast Asia. Males are truly impressive, stretching up to 10 feet long and weighing as much as 2,200 pounds. Just imagine encountering such a colossal animal in its natural habitat. Its muscular build and striking presence make it one of the most iconic animals of the region. The gyar is not only known for its size, but also for its unique features, like a large hump on its back and long curved horns. They thrive in herds and play a vital role in maintaining the ecosystem by grazing, which helps to shape the vegetation in their environment. Sadly, due to habitat loss and hunting, their numbers are declining. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these gentle giants for future generations to appreciate and admire. Guess what really drives our fascination with mermaids? In 2012 and again in 2013, Animal Planet aired a deceptive documentary that claimed mermaids were real. This hoax captivated viewers with stunningly fabricated footage and convincing interviews from supposed experts, pulling many into its mesmerizing narrative. The show stirred up intense debates, showing how easily people can be swayed by entertainment that blurs the line between fact and fiction. While modern science has yet to uncover any evidence for such mythical creatures, the allure of mermaids speaks to our imagination and cultural folklore. Why do we love these enchanting beings? Perhaps it's the mystery of the ocean, or the idea of undiscovered worlds beneath the waves that keeps us dreaming. Despite the uproar it created, this documentary cleverly reminded us how compelling stories can be, even when they're entirely made up. Here's a wild fact about Zimbabwe's languages. Did you know that Zimbabwe boasts a stunning total of 16 official languages? That's a Guinness World Record. This incredible diversity reflects the rich tapestry of cultures and communities within the country. While English is often used in government and business, other languages like Shona and Ndebele are widely spoken by many Zimbabweans in their daily lives. Each language carries its unique history, traditions, and expressions, which help shape the identity of its speakers. With such a wealth of languages, Zimbabwe showcases how communication can vary greatly, even within a single nation. This linguistic variety not only enriches social interactions, but also fosters a deeper understanding of the many cultures that coexist in Zimbabwe. Isn't it amazing how language connects people across different backgrounds? Is it really true that Shrek won an Oscar? Yes, it is. The Academy Awards, known for honoring the best in film, introduced the Oscar for Best Animated Feature in 2001. This was a big deal because it recognized animated films as serious contenders in the movie industry. The first ever to snag this prestigious award was none other than the beloved green ogre, Shrek. Released in 2001 by DreamWorks Animation, Shrek took audiences by storm with its humorous take on fairy tales, memorable characters, and groundbreaking animation. It not only delighted kids, but also appealed to adults with its witty dialogue and clever storytelling. Winning this Oscar not only celebrated Shrek's creativity and artistry, but also opened the door for many more animated films to shine on the big stage. Since then, the category has become a highlight of the Oscars, with animated films like Pixar's Up and Disney's Frozen earning their own accolades. Isn't it amazing how Shrek changed the game for animation? Did you know Hinduism is the oldest religion alive? With a rich history spanning over 4,000 years, Hinduism originated in India and continues to thrive today. It's fascinating how its teachings, based on ancient texts known as the Vedas, focus on deep spirituality. These ideas have not only shaped the lives of millions, but have also influenced many other religions around the globe. For instance, concepts like karma, which explains that our actions have consequences, and reincarnation, the belief in rebirth, stem from Hindu philosophy. Moreover, practices such as meditation play a crucial role in spiritual growth and mental well-being. This blend of belief and practice highlights Hinduism's enduring relevance in the modern world. Whether you're familiar with its teachings or just learning about it, understanding Hinduism opens up a doorway to a profound exploration of life's mysteries. Isn't it amazing how such an ancient faith still resonates with so many people today? Believe it or not, kids are using creatine now. This surprising trend has taken many by storm, as more children are turning to this supplement that's often associated with athletes and bodybuilders. Creatine, a substance found in our muscles, helps produce energy for high-intensity activities, which can be appealing for kids involved in competitive sports. But why are children consuming it? Many parents notice their kids participating in pressing competitions, whether in sports or even casual games with friends, and they want to keep up their energy. The playful tone in this discussion invites everyone to join in, sharing stories of their childhood contests, which can spark laughter and nostalgia. However, it's essential that parents remain informed and cautious. Proper knowledge about supplements is crucial to ensure kids are using them safely and healthily. What do you think about this new trend? Did you know that Cairo is Africa's largest city? With a bustling population of around 20 million people, Cairo stands out not just for its size, but also for its deep historical roots. This vibrant capital of Egypt boasts a remarkable past that stretches over 4,000 years, making it one of the oldest cities still inhabited today. Imagine walking through the streets where ancient civilizations once thrived. Visitors can explore iconic sites like the Pyramids of Giza and the historic Cairo Citadel, showcasing the rich tapestry of cultures that have influenced this influential metropolis. Cairo's unique blend of modern life and ancient history makes it a fascinating destination for travelers and researchers alike. From its lively markets filled with spices and textiles to the serene banks of the Nile River, this city offers a glimpse into a legacy that continues to thrive. What stories might the streets of Cairo tell you? Explore the secrets of Dover Castle's hidden tunnels. This remarkable castle, known as the largest in England, hides an incredible network of over 3.1 miles of secret tunnels. Built in the late 11th century, these tunnels were crafted as a defense mechanism to protect against potential French attacks. Imagine walking through dark, winding passages that once echoed with the sounds of soldiers preparing for battle. While some of these tunnels have been explored, many remain undiscovered to this very day, holding the mysteries of history just waiting to be revealed. Visitors to Dover Castle today can tour parts of this sprawling fortress, but the full extent of the hidden tunnels is still shrouded in intrigue. Some say that echoes of the past can still be felt in these walls, where strategic plans were once plotted. This captivating blend of history and mystery makes Dover Castle a must-see for anyone interested in England's rich past. What secrets could these tunnels still be hiding? Hedgehog cafes are a cute twist in Tokyo. Imagine sipping your favorite drink while tiny hedgehogs waddle around you. At these unique cafes, visitors can interact with these charming creatures and learn all about them. This fascinating concept blends Japan's love for themed cafes with a chance to connect with animals in a safe and welcoming environment. When you visit, you can pet the hedgehogs, watch them scurry, and even feed them special snacks. Each cafe takes great care to ensure the hedgehogs are well looked after, providing them with comfortable housing and proper nutrition. Staff members are usually knowledgeable about the animals, offering insights into hedgehog behavior and the best ways to care for them. It's not just about cuddling, it's also an educational experience. These cafes have become incredibly popular, attracting locals and tourists eager for an adorable encounter. So, if you find yourself in Tokyo, don't miss out on this one-of-a-kind experience. Who knew you could enjoy coffee and hedgehogs at the same time? What if I told you about the Amazon River's power? The Amazon River is recognized as the world's largest river in terms of water volume, flowing through South America and draining into the Atlantic Ocean. Spanning about 345 miles, it carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. This mighty river is not just enormous, it is also vital for the ecosystem surrounding it. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the earth, thrives along its banks, supporting countless species of plants and animals. Over 30 million people live in the Amazon basin, relying on its waters for fishing, drinking, and transportation. The river also plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate by absorbing vast amounts of carbon dioxide. However, it faces numerous threats from deforestation, pollution, and climate change. The unique biodiversity of the Amazon River and its surrounding rainforest highlights the need for conservation efforts. So how can each of us help protect this incredible natural wonder? You might be shocked to learn that your tailbone matters. The tailbone, known scientifically as the coccyx, gets its name from the Greek word for cuckoo, thanks to its resemblance to the bird's curved beak. Imagine that. This small bone located at the base of your spine is a fascinating remnant of our evolutionary past when our ancestors had tails. While it may seem insignificant, the coccyx actually plays an important role in your body. It supports various muscles and ligaments, contributing to your posture and balance. When you sit down, the tailbone helps distribute your weight evenly, which can make a big difference in comfort. Although we may not use our tails like some animals do, the coccyx reminds us of our connection to the past and how our bodies have adapted over time. Isn't it interesting how something so small can have such a vital role? Here's something incredible about the mob's revenue. The mob generates more money than many legal industries, showcasing its huge economic impact. In fact, organized crime groups have been known to rake in billions each year through various illegal activities like drug trafficking, extortion, and racketeering. This staggering revenue can surpass that of businesses in legitimate sectors, which raises eyebrows about the substantial influence these groups have on the economy. Some estimates suggest that the mob's earnings might even rival the budgets of certain government departments. This reality highlights a shadowy world where criminal operations are deeply woven into the fabric of society, often affecting everyday lives. Law enforcement works tirelessly to combat these groups, yet the allure of quick money keeps drawing people in. So how does the mob manage to stay so profitable despite ongoing scrutiny and risk? This complex situation makes us ponder the balance between legality and survival in a world driven by demand. Did you know about iCarly's surprising set history? The iconic set of the popular Nickelodeon show. iCarly has witnessed much more than quirky webcasts and wild adventures. This vibrant location, bursting with color and creativity, has also been the backdrop for other beloved high school shows, notably Saved by the Bell. The familiar cafeteria, classrooms, and colorful hallways have delighted fans by standing in for multiple fictional schools. This reuse of sets isn't just a clever cost-saving measure. It also adds a touch of nostalgia, connecting younger viewers with classic shows they may not have seen. Imagine stepping onto a set that has housed both Carly Shay's web show and the unforgettable antics of Zach Morris. These shared spaces in television history create a fascinating link between generations of fans, sparking curiosity about how different shows can share the same stage. What other shows might have tread the same boards? Surprisingly, it's a fact that traffic jams plague China. These congested roads can be so overwhelming that companies have come up with creative solutions to help drivers escape the chaos. One popular service involves 2 brave individuals on a motorcycle who ride through heavy gridlock. While one person stays with the car, the other swiftly navigates the traffic on the bike, taking a shortcut to avoid the long wait. This clever concept allows weary drivers to sidestep hours of frustration for a fee of around $60. Imagine being able to pay a small amount to reclaim your time. Many people think it's worth it. The next time you're stuck behind a slow-moving car, remember that in the midst of all that gridlock, innovative services are making life a little easier for drivers in China. How would you feel about trying this service to escape traffic? Did you know that oceans can glow at night? This magical light show is due to a phenomenon called bioluminescence, which often dazzles observers along coastlines and on boat trips. Bioluminescence mainly occurs in areas with high concentrations of tiny organisms known as phytoplankton. When these microorganisms feel threatened, they respond by emitting light, creating a beautiful blue or green glow in the water. One of the most stunning places to witness this is in Mosquito Bay in Vieques, Puerto Rico, where the glow can be so bright it can be seen from the shore. This natural light not only captivates the eye, but also plays a role in the ocean's ecosystem, helping to attract predators or warn off threats. So next time you're near the ocean at night, keep an eye out. You might just witness nature's own dazzling light show. Can you imagine breathing 400 million times in a lifetime? It sounds incredible, but it's true. On average, a person inhales and exhales about 20 times every minute. If you do the math, that adds up to around 28,800 breaths a day. Over the years, these breaths accumulate to a staggering total of approximately 400 million during a typical lifespan. To put it in perspective, that's roughly 53 million gallons of air. This massive amount allows our bodies to function properly, delivering oxygen to our cells and helping us expel carbon dioxide. Breathing is so automatic that we often take it for granted, yet it's vital for our survival. From the moment we are born to our last days, each breath keeps us alive and active. Just think about it. Those 400 million breaths include countless moments of laughter, surprise, and even sighs of relief. So as you take your next breath, appreciate the journey of air through your lungs and the incredible system that keeps you going. You won't believe this about the Monaco Grand Prix. In the 1996 race, only 3 brave Formula One cars made it to the finish line, while the rest faced a series of tough challenges that forced them to retire. This unusual outcome has become legendary and is frequently featured in documentaries, showcasing just how unpredictable racing can be. The infamous street circuit in Monaco is known for its tight corners and challenging terrain, making it a real test for both drivers and their machines. Between mechanical failures and crashes, the race was a dramatic spectacle that left fans on the edge of their seats. Drivers like Damon Hill and Jacques Villeneuve managed to navigate the treacherous track, skillfully avoiding mishaps that plagued their competitors. This race serves as a reminder that in Formula One, anything can happen, highlighting the fine line between triumph and disaster on the racetrack. Is it really true that bistros serve over 300 diners? The bistro boasts an impressive capacity of 370 guests, making it a vibrant hub for food lovers. This culinary haven celebrates French cuisine, offering a wide variety of delectable dishes sure to tantalize your taste buds. Imagine savoring traditional ratatouille, a flavorful vegetable dish that showcases the fresh ingredients of France, or indulging in duck confit, where tender duck is slow-cooked in its own fat until perfectly juicy. Don't forget about dessert, because their exquisite crepes are a must-try, whether sweet or savory. Each dish is crafted with care, emphasizing the culinary techniques that make French food so celebrated worldwide. The bustling atmosphere adds to the experience, as laughter mingles with the aroma of delicious food wafting through the air. Dining here is not just about eating, it's about enjoying a slice of French culture in every bite. So whether you're a local or a traveler, this bistro is a delightful spot to indulge in iconic French recipes while surrounded by fellow food enthusiasts. Can you believe objects stick to Jamie Keaton's skin? This curious phenomenon has left doctors scratching their heads, as Jamie is one of only 3 people in the world known to experience this rare condition. Specialists believe that the magic happens because of his skin's remarkable ability to absorb oxygen. This property creates a sort of adhesive effect, allowing small items to cling to his body. Imagine walking around with coins or keys effortlessly staying put. Jamie's unique situation has not only baffled medical experts but also sparked interest in the world of science. Researchers are eager to understand how this unusual ability works and what it might reveal about human biology. Jamie himself has learned to embrace his condition, often sharing fascinating stories about the little objects that adhere to him. The medical community continues to study these rare cases, hoping to unlock secrets that could lead to advances in skin health or other fields. How incredible is it that Jamie's skin could teach us so much about our own bodies? Surprisingly, Adobe's name has a unique origin. Many people associate Adobe with its popular software like Photoshop and Acrobat. But did you know that its name comes from a small river? The story begins with John Warnock, one of the co-founders of the company, who lived near the Adobe Creek River in California. This picturesque stream runs right behind his home, and it left a lasting impression on him. When the time came to name his new company, he chose Adobe to pay homage to the creek that was not only beautiful, but also significant to his life. This connection shows how personal experiences can influence big decisions, even when it comes to naming a major tech company. Today, Adobe is a household name, known for transforming the way we create and edit digital content. It's fascinating to think that such a powerful brand was inspired by a serene little river. So, next time you use Adobe software, remember the creek that contributed to its iconic name. Hard to believe, but Lotso almost appeared in Toy Story. The pink teddy bear villain from Toy Story 3 was originally slated to be in the very first film of the beloved franchise. However, back in the 1990s, the animation technology simply wasn't advanced enough to capture the intricate details of his plush fur. As a result, Lotso's debut was postponed for more than a decade. This fascinating backstory shows just how important technology is in bringing characters to life. The animators at Pixar were determined to make Lotso look just right, waiting patiently until graphics improved enough to showcase his soft, huggable texture. When he finally appeared in Toy Story 3, audiences were treated to a stunningly realistic portrayal that perfectly matched his devious personality. Isn't it incredible that even toy characters can be affected by the limits of technology? You won't believe this about the biggest water slide. The world's largest water slide, found in Kansas City, was a thrilling ride that reached speeds up to 70 miles per hour. Just imagine plunging down a massive, twisting slide, feeling the rush of wind and water as you zoomed along. However, this extreme experience came with serious risks. After several modifications intended to improve safety, the issues continued to pile up. Authorities were alarmed by the potential for injuries and ultimately decided it was best to shut it down. Riders had reported not just exhilarating speeds, but incidents that raised eyebrows about safety protocols. While many loved the adrenaline, the risk became too significant to ignore. This story reminds us that sometimes the excitement of adventure must be balanced with common sense. Could this be the end of extreme water slides? Prepare to be amazed by hydrogen fuel cells. These remarkable devices generate electricity through a simple reaction between hydrogen and oxygen, creating water and heat as the only byproducts. This process not only produces clean energy, but also helps reduce harmful emissions, making hydrogen fuel cells a game changer in the fight against climate change. Imagine a car that runs on hydrogen, releasing only water vapor instead of pollution. Besides transportation, these fuel cells can also power homes and industries, offering a versatile solution for sustainable energy needs. With advancements in technology, hydrogen fuel cells are becoming more efficient and affordable, opening doors to a future powered by clean energy. So will we see a shift from traditional fossil fuels to this innovative energy source in our daily lives? Prepare to be amazed by the Outer Banks history. This stunning stretch of barrier islands off North Carolina's coast is often called the graveyard of the Atlantic. Why, you ask? Over the centuries, thousands of ships have met their fate in these treacherous waters, leading to countless shipwrecks that tell tales of adventure and tragedy. The shallow waters, shifting sandbars, and unpredictable storms have made navigation a real challenge, resulting in a shipwreck hotspot. Many sailors have fallen victim to this eerie reputation, with local lore filled with ghost stories and treasure hunts. Today, the Outer Banks not only attract tourists eager to soak in the sun and surf, but also those intrigued by maritime history. Diving and snorkeling among the wrecks give a glimpse into what lies beneath the waves, making it a fascinating destination for anyone curious about history and nature. Are you ready to explore this enchanting yet perilous area? Believe it or not, the octobass is gigantic. This incredible musical instrument holds the title of the largest double bass in the world, standing at an impressive height of about 3.5 meters, 11.5 feet. It towers over traditional double basses, producing fantastically deep and resonant bass sounds that can fill any concert hall. However, due to its enormous size, playing the octobass isn't a simple task. Musicians often need assistance to handle it effectively, as reaching the strings and managing the bow can be quite a challenge. The octobass was invented in the mid-19th century, made its grand debut at the Paris Conservatory. Since then, it has fascinated composers and musicians alike, inspiring many to explore its unique, rich tones. Whether featured in orchestras or contemporary compositions, the octobass adds a remarkable depth to musical pieces. So next time you're at a concert, keep an ear out for those powerful low notes. They could very well be coming from this magnificent giant. Here's a wild fact about a Japanese cult. The Pano Wave Laboratory, a group from Japan, took a unique approach to share their beliefs about technology. They claimed that electromagnetic waves emitted by everyday items, like washing machines and cell towers, were causing harm to the Earth. To spread their message, members dressed in all white, wrapping themselves in their surroundings in white cloth. This was not just a fashion statement, it symbolized their vision of purity and a plea to protect the environment. They believed that their warning was urgent and necessary, but unfortunately, the larger society overlooked their concerns. Even though their intentions were rooted in environmental protection, their extreme methods and quirky appearance led to more skepticism than support. This interesting mix of environmental activism and unusual practices highlights how different perspectives can clash in society. What does it say about how we respond to unconventional ideas? Meet Methuselah, the ancient tree that saw history. This remarkable pine found in California's White Mountains is the oldest known living organism on Earth, estimated to be a whopping 4,150 years old. Imagine the stories it could share. While many trees live for just a few decades, Methuselah has stood tall through centuries of change, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations, the development of agriculture, and even the impact of climate change. Just think about all the major events it's seen, from the building of the pyramids to the arrival of Columbus in the Americas. Each year, as rings form inside its trunk, Methuselah's history grows richer, marking the passage of time like a living chronicle. Scientists study this ancient being not just for its age, but to learn about resilience and survival in harsh conditions. As you ponder the life of this incredible tree, consider what it must have felt witnessing human progress and natural shifts across millennia. How incredible is it that one tree could bear witness to such a vast span of our planet's history? Why did searching for submarines lead to the Titanic's discovery? In 1985, a fascinating twist of fate led to one of the most famous shipwreck discoveries in history. Robert Ballard, an oceanographer, was initially funded by the U.S. Navy to find lost nuclear submarines. He was working on an advanced robotic submersible designed for deep-sea exploration. However, after the submarine search concluded earlier than expected, Ballard had some spare time left. Instead of packing up and heading home, he decided to pivot his mission and search for the legendary Titanic, which sank in 1912. Using his high-tech equipment, he finally located the wreckage resting beneath the North Atlantic Ocean, forever changing how we view maritime history. The discovery sparked a renewed interest in Titanic artifacts and stories, leading to countless documentaries and exhibitions. It's incredible to think that a mission meant for military purposes inadvertently uncovered a poignant piece of our past. What other secrets lurk below the ocean's surface? Why exactly does the Antikythera mechanism fascinate us? Discovered in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901, this remarkable artifact is often called the world's first mechanical computer. Dating back to around 100 BC, the Antikythera mechanism was a complex assembly of gears, and dials that allowed ancient Greeks to calculate astronomical positions and predict eclipses with astonishing precision. Imagine the ingenuity of creating such a sophisticated device over 2,000 years ago. Its intricate design included at least 30 gears, some of which employed advanced knowledge of mathematics and astronomy that was far ahead of its time. Scholars believe it not only helped with navigation, but also had a role in various calendar systems. The mystery of how such advanced technology was lost and rediscovered continues to captivate historians and scientists alike. What other ancient secrets might this device unlock? Here's a wild fact about Alabama's Sunday laws. In Alabama, surprising rules still linger from the past, where it's illegal to shoot, hunt, play cards, or race on Sundays, with fines ranging from $10 to $100. These laws, known as blue laws, were originally designed to protect Sunday as a day of rest and worship. Back in the day, many communities enforced strict rules about work and leisure to promote moral behavior. Although the enforcement of these laws has softened over time, they still remind us of the historical attempts to shape societal values. Imagine living in a place where card games or a Sunday hunt could land you a hefty fine. These quirky regulations make us think about how societal norms shift and change over time. Today, while many people enjoy their Sundays freely, such laws serve as a snapshot of a different era, one where community codes heavily influence daily life. So next time you think about how relaxed Sundays are now, consider what people in Alabama kept in mind not too long ago. Unlocking the mind. How psychopaths think differently. Research shows that the brains of psychopaths have structural differences, especially in regions linked to fear and emotional responses. This suggests a fascinating connection between brain anatomy and behavior. In typical brains, areas like the amygdala play a crucial role in processing emotions and empathy. However, in psychopaths, these areas may function differently or even appear less active, leading to challenges in feeling fear or connecting with others emotionally. This lack of empathy is often reflected in their interactions, as they might seem charming but can be manipulative or cold. Understanding these neurological differences not only sheds light on the nature of psychopathy, but also raises questions about treatment and rehabilitation. Could better insights into brain functions help us develop effective strategies for helping individuals with these traits lead healthier lives? Ever thought a VPN could speed up your internet? It might sound surprising, but using a virtual private network, VPN, can actually boost your connection speed in certain situations. Many people don't realize that internet service providers, ISPs, sometimes slow down or throttle your bandwidth when they notice high-demand activities like streaming videos or downloading large files through torrenting. This means you might experience annoying buffering or long loading times. However, when you connect through a VPN, it encrypts your data and hides your online activities from your ISP. As a result, your ISP may not see the type of content you're accessing, which can lead to a smoother and faster experience when you're enjoying your favorite shows or gaming online. So whether you're binge watching a series or downloading files, using a VPN can help you dodge those frustrating slowdowns. Want to enjoy uninterrupted streaming without interruptions? Let's uncover the truth about ticker tape synesthesia. This fascinating condition lets some people see subtitles for sounds. Imagine listening to someone speak and translating their voice into colorful, moving text right in your mind. Research from the Paris Brain Institute shows that these mental subtitles can even change color or size based on the emotions of the speaker. For example, if someone is excited, the words might appear in bright colors, while a sad tone might make them dimmer. What's even more interesting is that around a third of those with this unique ability have family members who experience it too, hinting at a possible genetic link. Though it's rare, this phenomenon adds a rich layer to how people interact with the world around them, blending auditory and visual experiences in a wonderfully unusual way. Can you imagine how it would feel to experience everyday conversations like this? Is it really true that perfume can cost $143,000? The most expensive perfume in the world is Clive Christian No. 1, and it's not just the fragrance that comes at a high price. This luxurious scent is packaged in a stunning 30mm flask that dazzles with diamonds, truly making it a work of art. Clive Christian, a British luxury brand, created this perfume to symbolize ultimate opulence. Each spritz is said to blend rich ingredients, offering a complex and captivating aroma that those lucky enough to experience rave about. While we might think of perfume as a delightful daily indulgence, this particular scent elevates fragrances into the realm of high fashion and status. Few can imagine spending that much on a bottle. Yet for some, owning Clive Christian No. 1 is about more than just the scent. It's a statement of grandeur that few can attain. Would you ever consider splurging on such a luxury? Prepare to be amazed by botanical sexism. This curious practice happens in many urban areas, where cities choose to plant mainly cloned male plants. The reason behind this decision is simple. Male plants don't produce the messy fruits and flowers that can litter sidewalks and parks. However, there's a twist. While avoiding messy cleanup, cities inadvertently raise pollen levels in the air, since male plants release their pollen to fertilize female counterparts. For allergy sufferers, this can mean more sneezes and itchy eyes during pollen season. Although the intention is to keep our streets tidy, the outcome can lead to unforeseen health issues for those sensitive to allergens. So, is it really worth sacrificing a balanced mix of male and female plants for aesthetics? Understanding the impact of our planting choices can help us create healthier, urban environments for everyone. Get ready to meet Abby the famous dog. At 16 years old, Abby has officially stepped out of the spotlight and into a cozy retirement after her role in the blockbuster film I Am Legend. Many fans remember her as a courageous companion to Will Smith's character in the post-apocalyptic movie. While her exciting days on set may be over, Abby now enjoys a peaceful life filled with love, playtime, and all the treats she can handle. Retired dogs often find new joy in everyday activities that might seem ordinary, but for them, it's all about comfort and companionship. Abby's story is a heartwarming reminder of the bond between pets and their humans, and how they can thrive even after leaving a busy career behind. Dogs like Abby not only entertain us, but also teach us about loyalty, resilience, and the simple joys in life. So whether they're on the big screen or lounging at home, our furry friends always hold a special place in our hearts. What do you think about Abby's transition from Hollywood star to beloved pet? What if I told you about the mighty Andes? The Andes mountain range, stretching over 7,000 kilometers, 4,300 miles, along the western edge of South America, holds the title for being the longest mountain range on land. Starting in Venezuela and running all the way down to Chile, this impressive range is not just long but also home to some of the highest peaks in the world, including Mount Aconcagua, which towers at 6,962 meters, 141 feet. Imagine standing at its summit, gazing over breathtaking landscapes. Beyond natural beauty, the Andes carry immense historical significance as they were once home to the ancient Incas, an incredible civilization that flourished there. The mountains played a vital role in their culture, providing resources and serving as sacred sites. Today, the Andes continue to captivate adventurers, scientists, and anyone curious about the wonders of our planet. Believe it or not, Norilsk has a dark history. This harsh city, situated above the Arctic Circle, was built by prisoners of the Soviet Gulag during some of the regime's darkest days. Imagine a place where the temperatures plunge to a staggering minus 67 degrees Fahrenheit, creating a chilling atmosphere that few can survive. Norilsk isn't just known for its extreme cold. It also suffers from severe pollution. The air is filled with sulfur dioxide and heavy metals, choking the environment and turning the snow not just white, but sometimes black or red. This pollution leads to acidic rain, causing damage to both nature and human health. Life in Norilsk is a constant battle against the elements and man-made hazards. The once bustling city has become a haunting reminder of its past, showcasing how industry and hardship shaped its identity. Despite its harsh conditions, people continue to reside there, displaying resilience and a unique way of life. What does this tell us about human endurance? Are we capable of thriving amidst such challenges? Can you believe our water is older than the sun? Scientific studies reveal a mind-boggling fact. The water we drink today might be up to 4.6 billion years old. This ancient water didn't just appear on Earth. It journeyed through space as ice, traveling on tiny cosmic dust particles that floated in interstellar clouds. These clouds eventually condensed, forming planets and comets, bringing with them the building blocks of life. So when you take a sip of water, you're not just quenching your thirst. You're tasting a tiny piece of the cosmos. This connection to the universe's earliest days underlines the incredible story of water on our planet. It's almost surreal to think that each drop may have once been part of distant stars or swirling nebulae. The very same water has been part of the continuous cycle of life, evaporating, clouding, and raining back down again. Next time you enjoy a refreshing drink, remember you're experiencing a connection to the universe that's billions of years in the making. Hard to believe, but birthdays in Venezuela get messy. In working-class neighborhoods across the country, it's a well-loved tradition to celebrate birthdays with a playful chaos of flour, cold water, and eggs. Picture this. As the birthday person arrives, friends gather, ready for some fun. The celebration kicks off with someone gently cracking an egg over the birthday celebrant's head, marking the start of the festivities. Soon everyone joins in, tossing flour and splashing cold water, resulting in laughter and messy, happy faces. This lively practice not only brings excitement to a special day, but also fosters community bonding, showcasing a joyful spirit where everyone participates in the playful chaos. While it may seem unusual to outsiders, this tradition perfectly captures the joy and camaraderie shared among friends and family in Venezuela. Are you ready to join the fun? You'll be amazed by the Boeing 727 house transformation. This unique home repurposes an old Boeing 727 aircraft into a cozy living space like no other. Imagine stepping into the living room, once a regular airplane cabin, now a beautiful area filled with large windows letting in breathtaking views of the forest. It's a perfect spot to relax and enjoy nature's beauty right from your couch. At the back of the plane, the bedroom invites you with its simplicity and comfort, offering a peaceful retreat after a long day. The bathroom, while keeping its original airplane charm, now comes equipped with modern comforts, making everyday life much easier. This creative blend of the old and new not only showcases innovative design, but also gives a nod to aviation history. Living in a plane like this must feel like having a first-class seat to life's adventures. What do you think it's like to call an airplane your home? Can you imagine that AR actually means something surprising? The common belief is that the AR in AR-15 stands for assault rifle, but that's a myth. In reality, it stands for Armalite rifle, named after the company that engineered this iconic firearm back in the 1950s. The AR-15 is celebrated for its lightweight design, being air-cooled and gas-operated, which makes it quite popular among sports shooters and hunters alike. Despite its widespread civilian use, the AR-15 is often linked to military firearms like the M16 and M4, which contributes to a lot of confusion. While the military models are capable of fully automatic fire, the civilian version of the AR-15 is actually semi-automatic, meaning it fires one shot with each pull of the trigger. This distinction is crucial as it highlights the differences in functionality and purpose of these weapons. Isn't it fascinating how a name can shape public perception? Did you know Caltech had a shocking 228-game losing streak? This unbelievable streak ran from 2003 to 2013, making it one of the longest in college sports history. Imagine a baseball team losing 228 games in a row. Deflating, right? Yet the Caltech Beavers showed incredible resilience throughout those tough years. Each game brought challenges, but the players kept showing up, determined to improve and support one another. In 2013, the team finally turned the tide with a thrilling victory against another college team, ending the grueling streak on a high note. This triumph not only lifted their spirits, but also highlighted the importance of perseverance and teamwork. Caltech's story reminds us that even in the face of difficulties, sticking together can lead to remarkable comebacks. Who would have thought a losing streak could spark such determination and camaraderie? Why exactly does the looking glass portrait amaze users? This innovative holographic monitor opens a door to a whole new way of experiencing visuals. The looking glass portrait allows you to view photos, videos, and even 3D models without needing any glasses. Utilizing cutting-edge light field technology, it provides over 100 different perspectives at a smooth 60 frames per second. This means that when you move around the screen, the image changes in a realistic manner, making it feel as if the visuals are popping right out at you. Plus, it works seamlessly with various operating systems, allowing everyone to enjoy this remarkable display. Whether you're an artist showcasing your creations or someone curious about 3D content, the looking glass portrait transforms how we interact with digital media. Imagine showing off family photos in a way that feels three-dimensional. It's like stepping into a new world of sight and creativity. You won't believe how Power Taekwondo combines tech and fighting. This innovative martial art merges traditional Taekwondo techniques with cutting-edge technology to create a thrilling experience. Imagine stepping onto a training mat equipped with sensors that track your movements and score you as you spar. Power Taekwondo transforms sparring into an exciting video game-style duel, where participants can earn points for their kicks and punches based on accuracy and speed. The goal isn't just about physical training, it also enhances reflexes and strategy. With each practice session, athletes engage in a tech-driven format that keeps them motivated and challenged. This combination of martial arts and digital interaction makes training more engaging for all ages, turning fitness into a fun, competitive experience. As students level up their skills, they also gain confidence and discipline. Power Taekwondo is more than just kicking and punching. It's a glimpse into the future of martial arts where technology meets tradition. Are you ready to join the revolution in martial arts? Guess what really drives a yo-yo's history? The yo-yo, now a beloved toy, has surprising origins as a weapon in the 16th century Philippines. Crafted from wood, metal, or clay, early yo-yos were used by warriors for hunting and defense. These ancient versions differed significantly from the sleek, colorful toys we see today. Filipino fighters would swing the yo-yo on a string to take down their enemies, showcasing both skill and creativity in combat. Fast forward to the 1920s, and the yo-yo made its way to the United States, where it transformed into a popular pastime. With help from marketing and celebrity endorsements, the yo-yo quickly gained fame and became a staple of childhood fun. In fact, it remains a favorite for countless kids and adults around the world. Knowing this twist in its history, wouldn't you agree that a simple toy can have a much deeper story? Check out how the Crimean War changed Victorian style. This 1850s conflict sparked a surprising trend in England as soldiers returned home sporting new facial hair. Many of these brave fighters grew beards and mustaches for warmth while enduring harsh conditions in Crimea. When they came back, they brought their scruffy looks with them, and before long, beards became all the rage among gentlemen in Britain. Men who had never considered growing facial hair before jumped on the bandwagon, eager to join this fashionable movement. Barbershops filled with customers asking for styles that mimicked their heroic soldiers, and soon the streets of Victorian cities were adorned with facial hair of all shapes and sizes. The style wasn't just about looking good, it became a symbol of masculinity, strength, and resilience in the face of adversity. Just imagine a world where these bushy beards influenced how people perceived male identity and fashion beyond the war. Did the Crimean War redefine Victorian masculinity for good? Most people don't know this about the Amashina lifestyle. The Amashina people of Indonesia have a fascinating way of life that stands in sharp contrast to our fast-paced world. With no clocks or rigid schedules, they rely on the sun and the changing seasons to guide their daily activities. Imagine waking up each morning not to the sound of an alarm, but to the gentle light of dawn streaming through your window. This connection to nature not only shapes their time management, but also enriches their relationship with the environment. The Amashina understand when to plant crops, harvest, or celebrate seasonal festivals by observing the natural world around them. Their lifestyle emphasizes harmony with nature, cultivating a sense of peace and community that many of us often overlook in our busy lives. In a culture dominated by schedules and deadlines, the Amashina remind us of the beauty and simplicity of listening to the rhythms of nature? Isn't it intriguing to think about how our lives would change if we embraced such a natural way of living? Who knew Australia had strict music laws? In the Northern Territory, there's actually a law that makes it illegal to play a musical instrument if you're planning to annoy others. This might sound surprising, but it's all about keeping the peace and respecting your neighbors. Imagine you're enjoying a sunny day and someone nearby starts blasting their trumpet. This unique regulation aims to balance everyone's right to enjoy their home environment without disturbance. The law encourages musicians to be mindful of their surroundings and consider how loud sounds can affect others. It's a reminder that while music can bring joy and creativity, it also has the potential to disrupt. So next time you think about jamming out, just remember, your guitar solo might not be as appreciated by your neighbors as it is by you. Did you know Americans spend over $100 on fast food? This staggering amount reflects how deeply fast food is woven into our daily routines. With busy schedules and the hustle of modern life, many people choose the convenience of drive-thrus and takeout over cooking at home. Fast food chains like McDonald's, Burger King, and Taco Bell have become go-to options for quick meals, especially for those juggling work, school, and family responsibilities. The accessibility of these meals is alluring, but it comes with consequences. Frequent fast food consumption often leads to poor nutritional choices, contributing to health issues such as obesity and heart disease. Despite the tempting nature of these meals, we must consider the impact on our health and explore healthier alternatives. So the next time you're in a hurry, will you reach for a burger or seek a better option? Let's uncover the truth about evening rainbows. Did you know rainbows can appear not just during the day, but also in the evening? That's right. When sunlight passes through water droplets in the atmosphere, it bends and splits into various colors, creating that beautiful arc we love. If you find yourself outside when the sun shines brightly and there's a little rain in the evening, keep your eyes peeled. Rainbows are especially vivid during the golden hour, which is that magical time just before sunset when the light is soft and warm. This combination of conditions often results in a stunning display with colors that seem to dance in the sky. Evening rainbows can feel even more enchanting compared to their daytime counterparts as they shimmer against the backdrop of a setting sun. So next time it rains while the sun shines, remember, a vibrant evening rainbow might just be waiting for you. You might be surprised that bridges freeze faster than roads. This interesting fact reveals how bridges experience unique conditions that accelerate freezing. Unlike roads, which are insulated by the ground beneath them, bridges hang in the air, making them exposed to chilly temperatures from both above and below. As the cold air sweeps around and directly touches the bridge's surface, ice can form much quicker than on traditional roadways. This means that on a frosty morning, your driving route may be clear, but the bridge could be slick and icy, catching drivers off guard. It's a reminder for us to be cautious, even when road conditions look good. So next time you head out in winter, keep an eye out for those elevated structures. They can be more dangerous than they seem. This might surprise you. Bees recognize human faces. Research shows that bees can actually identify human faces by putting together distinctive features like our eyes, nose, and mouth. Imagine a little bee buzzing around, analyzing your face just like you do with other people. This remarkable ability helps bees navigate their surroundings and remember individuals who may have swatted them away. So if you're one of those people who've had a close encounter with a bee, it might just come back with a little bee-sized grudge. This clever cognitive skill indicates that even tiny insects have complex brains capable of intricate memory tasks, challenging our ideas of how different species perceive the world. Next time you see a bee, just remember it might recognize you too. So be kind and don't swat. How incredible is that? This might surprise you. Germany's 25,000 castles. Did you know Germany boasts around 25,000 castles, far surpassing the approximately 13,000 McDonald's locations in the United States? These castles come in all forms, from imposing medieval fortresses to stunning Renaissance palaces. showcasing the nation's captivating history and architectural diversity. One iconic example is Neuschwanstein Castle, which draws millions of visitors each year with its enchanting design that looks straight out of a fairy tale. But not all castles are in pristine condition. Many stand as mysterious ruins amidst breathtaking landscapes, inviting exploration and imagination. Furthermore, numerous castles have been beautifully restored and transformed into vibrant museums, luxurious hotels, or unique event spaces. For anyone fascinated by history and architecture, Germany's castle-filled landscape is like a treasure trove just waiting to be explored. Did you know Ghostbusters had a one-day logo design? This legendary logo, which features a friendly ghost encircled by a striking red line, was crafted by the talented graphic designer Michael Gross in just a single day. Talk about inspiration striking fast. The image quickly became synonymous with the Ghostbusters franchise, representing not just the movies but also a cultural phenomenon that includes cartoons, merchandise, and even theme park attractions. When Gross sat down to create the logo, he had to capture the playful yet spooky essence of the film. The ghost, with its outstretched arms and cheerful expression, perfectly embodies the quirky spirit of the Ghostbusters team, who are all about busting ghosts while being fun-loving. Over the years, this simple yet impactful design has created a lasting impression and is instantly recognizable to fans of all ages. From Halloween costumes to nostalgic reruns of the original films, the Ghostbusters logo remains a pop culture staple. Isn't it fascinating how one day of creativity can lead to such a lasting legacy? Believe it or not, the Indian giant squirrel is massive. This impressive creature can stretch over 3 feet long, including its bushy tail, making it a true giant among squirrels. Weighing in at up to 4.4 pounds, it easily outshines the typical common squirrel, which is usually only about 22 inches long and weighs between 0.55 and 0.75 pounds. Found primarily in the forests of India, this vibrant animal sports a stunning coat of fur, often showcasing colors from deep black to bright orange. The Indian giant squirrel is not just about size, it's also known for its remarkable agility, leaping from tree to tree with ease as it forages for fruits, nuts, and flowers. As these squirrels play an important role in their ecosystem, helping to disperse seeds, they add a special charm to the woodlands they inhabit. Could there be a more fascinating sight than this large, colorful creature bounding through the treetops? Did you know bees pollinate 75% of flowering plants? These amazing creatures play a vital role in our ecosystems and food production. When bees forage for nectar, they inadvertently collect pollen on their bodies. As they move from flower to flower, they transfer this pollen, which is crucial for fertilization and the growth of fruits and seeds. Without bees, many of our favorite foods like apples, strawberries, and almonds would become scarce. In fact, around 1/3 of the food we eat relies on pollinators like bees. By visiting different flowers, they ensure that these plants can reproduce and thrive. The world would look very different without these busy insects buzzing from bloom to bloom. So the next time you enjoy a tasty fruit or vegetable, remember to thank the bees for their hard work in helping our plants grow. Most people don't know this, but cyanobacteria changed Earth forever. These tiny, simple organisms are a type of bacteria that emerged around 2.8 billion years ago, making them the oldest known living systems on our planet. What makes cyanobacteria truly remarkable is their ability to perform photosynthesis, the process in which they convert sunlight into energy while releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This wasn't just important for their survival, it had a profound impact on Earth's atmosphere. Before cyanobacteria appeared, the atmosphere had very little oxygen, making it difficult for most life forms to thrive. As they flourished in oceans and shallow waters, they pumped vast amounts of oxygen into the air, gradually transforming our planet into a place where complex life could eventually evolve. Today, cyanobacteria are still vital, contributing to ocean ecosystems and influencing climate patterns. Isn't it incredible how such small organisms can have such big effects? Check out this amazing fact about Venus. Venus is truly unique among the planets in our solar system because it rotates counterclockwise. Most planets, including Earth, spin on their axes in the same direction they orbit the Sun, which is called prograde rotation. But Venus does things a bit differently, rotating in the opposite direction, known as retrograde rotation. This peculiar motion means that on Venus, the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. With a day lasting longer than its year, taking about 243 Earth days to complete one rotation, it's fascinating to consider how time flows differently on this hot, cloudy planet. Additionally, Venus has an extremely thick atmosphere made up mainly of carbon dioxide, creating a runaway greenhouse effect that results in surface temperatures hot enough to melt lead, reaching around 900 degrees Fahrenheit, about 475 degrees Celsius. So while Venus may seem similar to Earth in size and structure, its backward spin in extreme conditions make it a truly extraordinary place in our celestial neighborhood. Isn't that mind-blowing? Did you know that cookies act like sponges? When you leave cookies out overnight, they don't just sit there. They absorb moisture from the air. This happens because cookies are packed with sugar and salt. These ingredients attract water vapor from the atmosphere, which makes cookies soft and chewy. It's quite a different story for baguettes, which are traditional French bread made mostly from flour, water, yeast, and salt. Without the sugar and that moisture-absorbing component, baguettes actually dry out and become hard when left exposed. So if you want your cookies to stay delightful and soft, it's a good idea to store them in an airtight container. Meanwhile, if you plan on enjoying a fresh baguette, just remember that it's best eaten on the same day or properly stored to avoid that tough texture. Isn't it fascinating how ingredients influence food so differently? What if I told you Christmas isn't the deadliest season? Contrary to a common belief, Christmas actually sees lower suicide rates than many might expect. Studies show that during the holiday season, social gatherings and stronger emotional connections may help lift people's spirits. Surprisingly, the months of April and May are often linked with higher rates of suicide, not the festive December days. This misconception likely arises from the heightened emotional strain faced by some individuals during the holidays, where loneliness or high expectations can weigh heavily. Mental health professionals want to remind us that Christmas can be a time of healing and hope. In fact, many find comfort in reaching out to loved ones or seeking support during this time. Instead of associating the holidays with despair, let's focus on connection, support, and the positive experiences that can emerge during this season. Did you know that lions roamed across the globe? It's hard to imagine, but lions were once the most widely distributed large mammals, stretching their territory from Great Britain to Russia and even as far as California. Thousands of years ago, these majestic creatures were found in diverse habitats across Europe and Asia. However, around 12,000 years ago, their population began to decline rapidly. This decline was largely due to climate change, which altered their habitats and reduced their prey. Coupled with the impact of human activity such as hunting and habitat destruction, lion numbers started to dwindle. Today, they are mostly confined to Africa and a small region of India. Understanding this history not only reveals the incredible adaptability of lions, but also highlights the importance of conservation efforts to protect their remaining populations and habitats. Why did we let such powerful animals fade away? Is sharing your favorite fact really that important? This simple action transforms passive viewers into active participants in a conversation. When people engage by commenting on videos, it creates a community around shared interests and knowledge. Online platforms thrive on interaction, and when viewers share their favorite facts, they not only express themselves but also inspire others to think and learn. This exchange can spark diverse discussions and even uncover unexpected connections between different topics. Plus, sharing facts encourages critical thinking and helps reinforce learning in a fun way. It's fascinating how one small comment can lead to a ripple effect, where others may chime in with their insights or related facts. So the next time you watch a video, remember that your thoughts matter and they can make a significant impact on the dialogue. Why not dive into the comments and share something intriguing today? Did you know cotton buds can cause ER visits? Each day, around 36 children in the United States find themselves in the emergency room due to accidents involving these seemingly harmless household items. Cotton buds, often used for cleaning ears or applying makeup, can actually pose serious safety risks when not used properly or under parental supervision. Many accidents happen when kids attempt to clean their ears themselves, leading to injuries like ear canal damage or even deeper issues. Additionally, younger children might mistakenly swallow these small objects, which can cause choking or other complications. This startling statistic highlights the importance of keeping common items like cotton buds out of reach and ensuring that children understand how to use them safely, if at all. So next time you reach for a cotton bud, consider the potential risks and always supervise young children. Guess what really drives dragonflies to be such fierce hunters? Dragonflies are incredible insects with a unique set of skills that make them stand out in the animal kingdom. With 6 legs designed for catching prey midair, these agile predators can snag insects with extraordinary accuracy while soaring through the sky at speeds of up to 30 miles per hour. Their large, multifaceted eyes allow them to spot even the tiniest movements, giving them an edge in hunting. Not only can they hover and dart around, but they can also fly backward, showcasing their impressive maneuverability. Dragonflies play a vital role in keeping insect populations in check, especially pesky mosquitoes. Interestingly, they begin their lives in water as nymphs, where they grow and develop for a few months before emerging as the dazzling flyers we admire. Their fascinating life cycle and hunting prowess make dragonflies a wonder of nature. Guess what really drives Australia's amazing size? Did you know that Australia is actually wider than the moon? Measuring nearly 4,000 kilometers across, Australia showcases incredible geographical features that highlight its vastness. Imagine stretching from coast to coast in a land where rugged mountains, endless deserts, and lush rainforests coexist. The moon, with a diameter of about 3,374 kilometers, may be our closest celestial neighbor, but Australia takes the crown for width on Earth. This stunning country boasts diverse ecosystems, from the Great Barrier Reef to the outback, each with its own unique charm and wildlife. Additionally, Australia's impressive size influences weather patterns and climate, enhancing its rich biodiversity. It's like a miniature continent all on its own. Picture road trips lasting days with no end in sight, or exploring bustling cities like Sydney and Melbourne, each full of life and culture. Isn't it fascinating how such a vast landscape can contain so many experiences? If you've ever wondered what it would be like to traverse a land that outshines even the moon in width, Australia is calling.